Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week is going to be similar to last week, but this one will be on the MR2. So what I want to do is, take a little time, just kind of give a post-season wrap-up, things that are going on with the car, as well as parts that I plan on installing, upgrades I plan on making over the downtime this winter. I'm going to apologize if you hear any major wind noise. There's kind of a minor blizzard going on right now outside, so it's kind of a mess, kind of windy, but making do. But as I said in the previous video on the Cobra last week, just busy time of year with work and holidays and all that fun stuff. So limited on what I can do with the cars, but I at least wanted to give you a heads up on things to come. So that being said, I am going to turn the camera around and go over what I plan on upgrading. All right, so some of the stuff I plan on doing, and thankfully for this car, I pretty much have all the parts I do plan on installing. As you can see there, those are the remaining body panels, undercarriage panels that I did not previously replace. I replaced about half of them with the MR2 replacement panels, or MR2 Heaven replacement panels when I had the car down last year. I went ahead and ordered the remainders this past summer, and I've had these sitting here in the garage. I don't know if these are available anymore. I think on their website it was saying they lost the molds in a fire. So what they had available was all that was going to be made. So I grabbed them. That way I would just have the complete set. So these are all the remaining panels I need to wrap up the undercarriage of the car with all new plastics. Also, when I'm in there, you can kind of see over here on my parts washer, I've had those engine inserts sitting around for a long time. I think they're the Kirkosaurus inserts, if I remember right. Never got around to putting them in, but from driving this vehicle over the last couple of years since I got the 2GR in it, it definitely has drivetrain slop that you can feel. So when the under trays are off, I do plan on getting those installed. So that'll be a little walkthrough I do on the car as well. Next on the list, and I actually just got this. I bought this Black Friday sale. Nothing really crazy. These go in the front fender wells. It's a JDM part. That's just basically a little air deflector. So I got the kit. I was like, yeah, might as well throw that in there. It'll look nice. And it is somewhat functional. So going to go ahead, walk through the installation of those in the front wheel wells. So that'll be a short little video. And should, one thing that's, one more thing out there to do with the car. Next on the list is T-top seals. I think I've brought this up in previous videos. I have the OEM replacement seals here, so I'm going to install those. When I got the car, it had already had the door surround seals installed, so those are all fresh and seal fine, but the actual T-top seals have shrunk in, and you can actually see here, if it'll focus, you can see down in the car, there is no seal there. If you drip water on it, it leaks. So I need to take the T's off, replace those seals. I'll probably try and do something about this trim as well while I'm at it. The window trim and the trim on the T-tops. Have some ideas of how I want to fix those items. So those are just a few things that I plan on doing over the winter. I also still have the glove box issue that I need to try and resolve as far as finding a finish that works with it and looks right. As I showed you in a previous video, I failed with the one color I attempted to use, but I have found a couple other options that I'm going to try. So that is on the list. Also, a couple other little things in the interior trim to just, kind of touch up, clean up, things like that. Most of what this car needs at this point is just cleanup work, little detail things here and there. I mean, it's driving really well, and it's, it's been a pretty solid performer, so I have no complaints there. It's more or less just, cleanup work and then, little fine details that I want to fix over time. I do plan on eventually probably doing a big brake kit on it, maybe a few other things, but those are probably not going to be this winter, as I've got some big projects on the Cobra, which are going to cost a pretty penny, as well as a few other things on the Jeep. So this one is going to be pretty much what I already have, as well as, a lot of cleanup stuff. So there will be videos coming soon on the MR2. I may very well try and tackle those T-tops in the next couple of weeks, depending on, what time allows, because that's not too bad of a job, and then just go from there. So that is where I'm going to end this one. Like I said, short, sweet, just wanted to give an update. I didn't put a ton of miles on the car this year because it was down earlier in the season. If you follow along, you'll know I was doing suspension work and some other stuff. So kind of got a later start driving it. Only really put a couple hundred miles on it this year. I put a lot more on the Cobra. So probably next year I'll try and balance out a little more and get a little more mileage on the MR2. It is kind of cool. I think I mentioned in the Cobra video, shows around here. I kind of know which car to take to which show because, there's certain ones that I know the Cobra is going to be really well received, and then there's other ones I know the MR2 is going to be really well received. It's kind of funny how that works out. So anyway, if you want to follow along, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please hit the notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I do review them and I will reply. And that being said, thank you very much for watching and have a great day.